Have you ever woken up from a dream so vivid, so unsettling, that you couldn't stop thinking about it all day? Dreams are like secret messages from your subconscious. Most of them feel random, but psychology tells us that the most common dream symbols actually carry deep meaning. And some of them are warnings you should never ignore. Today, we're diving into 7 of the most common dreams that reveal more about your mind, emotions, and life than you realize. Stay until the end, because the last one might just explain why you keep waking up anxious at 3 a.m. Being naked in public. Imagine this: you're giving a speech at work, standing in line at school, or maybe just at a family gathering. Suddenly, you realize you're completely naked. No clothes, no cover-up, nothing but you and a whole lot of panic. This is one of the most universal dreams in the world. Psychologists believe public nudity dreams are about vulnerability, shame, and fear of judgment. But here's the twist. In the dream, most people aren't even noticing you. They're sipping coffee, scrolling on their phones while you're panicking. That's because it's not about them, it's about you projecting insecurity. Some interpretations even suggest nudity dreams reflect the fear of being exposed, not physically, but emotionally. Maybe you're hiding something, pretending to be more confident than you are, or afraid people will see the real you. Philosophers like Kierkegaard believed humans carry a fear of being truly known. And dreams like this are your mind's way of testing how much of yourself you're comfortable revealing. So next time you wake up sweating after one of these dreams, remember, it's less about embarrassment and more about your subconscious asking, where in your life do you feel unprotected? Seeing someone who's dead. You're walking down a street, and suddenly, there's your late grandmother smiling at you. Or maybe a friend who passed away years ago is casually talking with you about groceries. Dreams of the dead can be shocking, but they're also powerful. Psychologists say these dreams often mean your brain is processing grief or unresolved emotions. It's like your subconscious refuses to roll the credits, so it keeps staging sequels where the people you miss appear again. But it goes deeper. Neuroscience suggests these dreams are part of memory consolidation. Your brain replays emotional files during sleep, which is why certain people reappear, especially when you're going through changes like moving, starting a new job, or entering a new relationship. On the other hand, many spiritual traditions believe these dreams aren't just imagination. They're visits. Cultures from ancient Egypt to modern-day Mexico see dreams of the dead as messages from the other side. Whether you believe in science or spirituality, one thing is true. These dreams usually leave you reflective, sometimes even at peace. And the timing is important. They often happen when you're at a crossroads, almost like your subconscious calls in the ghost consultant team to guide you. So, if you dream of someone who's passed, don't ignore it. Ask yourself, what part of me still needs closure? Car out of control. You're driving, maybe singing along to your favorite song, when suddenly, no brakes. The steering wheel won't respond. The car barrels down the road, totally out of your control. Dream interpreters say cars often represent control over your life. When the car spins out, it usually means you feel powerless in some area: work, relationships, or maybe even your own habits. There's also a physical layer. Some researchers say the car is your body itself. Losing control in the dream reflects feeling disconnected from your health or decisions. Think of it as your subconscious yelling, "Hey, maybe eating fast food for dinner 5 nights in a row isn't helping." What's fascinating is that these dreams almost never end in an actual crash. Instead, you feel the suspense of nearly losing everything. That's because your brain isn't punishing you, it's warning you. So, if you keep dreaming of cars gone wild, ask yourself, where in life do I feel like a passenger instead of the driver? Flying dreams are some of the most exhilarating experiences people report. You're suddenly soaring through the sky like Superman, gliding over rooftops, escaping gravity itself. Flying is almost always tied to freedom, ambition, and escape. If you're flying smoothly, it often means you're craving independence or breaking free from something holding you down. But not all flying dreams are uplifting. If you're wobbling in the air, struggling to stay afloat, or afraid of falling, it often represents self-doubt. You want freedom, but you don't fully trust yourself to handle it. Psychologists say this connects to self-esteem. The smoother your dream flight, the stronger your confidence. Interestingly, neuroscientists suggest these dreams may be your brain reusing the same motor pathways from when you learned to balance as a child. Meaning your superhero takeoff is coded by the same circuits you used learning to walk without faceplanting. So next time you wake up from soaring, ask yourself, am I ready to rise, or am I afraid of falling? Being chased, you're running down a dark alley. Your chest is burning, your legs feel heavy, and behind you, something terrifying is gaining ground. A faceless stranger, a monster, or maybe just your boss asking for that overdue report. Being chased is one of the most classic anxiety dreams. It usually means you're avoiding something in real life, conflict, responsibility, or emotions you don't want to face. Your body doesn't know the difference between running from a tiger and running from your inbox. That's why your heart races in the dream. What's interesting is the slow motion effect many people report, trying to run, but your legs won't move. Psychologists think this represents your subconscious telling you, avoidance only makes the problem harder to escape. So, if this dream keeps haunting you, it might be time to stop running and face what's chasing you. Losing your voice, you try to call for help. Or maybe you're trying to sing, argue, or even just order coffee in your dream. But nothing comes out. You're silent, voiceless, powerless. Dreams of losing your voice often reflect feeling ignored or powerless in waking life. Maybe you're not being heard at work, in your relationship, or even among friends. There's also a scientific angle. During REM sleep, your body paralyzes muscles to keep you from acting out dreams. That includes vocal muscles. So when your brain notices the silence, it weaves it into the dream narrative. But beyond biology, it's symbolic, a cry for expression. Your subconscious is saying, you have something important to say, why are you holding it back? Being trapped, you're stuck in a locked room, buried alive, or caught in a maze with no exit. The panic builds. No escape, no way out. This is one of the most disturbing dream themes, and it usually reflects feeling stuck in real life. Maybe you're trapped in a job you hate, a relationship that drains you, or even your own self-doubt. Psychologists say your brain doesn't send polite emails when you're unhappy. It locks you in metaphorical prisons until you notice. Interestingly, some researchers believe these dreams also connect to REM paralysis. Your body is literally frozen in bed, and your mind translates that into a nightmare of being physically trapped. But here's the silver lining. Many trapped dreams end with you searching for an exit or finding a way out. That's your subconscious reminding you that, even if you feel stuck, you're more resourceful than you think. So the next time you wake up from one of these unsettling dreams, don't brush it off. Ask yourself, what is my subconscious really trying to tell me? Because dreams aren't random. They're reflections of our deepest fears, desires, and unfinished business. And sometimes, ignoring them means ignoring the parts of yourself that need you most. If you found this fascinating, hit that subscribe button, because we'll be uncovering even more hidden meanings behind your mind. Until then, sleep well, and maybe dream even better.